Hello, welcome or welcome back to Yoga with Paige. I'm Paige. Today's practice is designed for after work, but can be done anytime, any day. It is a full body stretch. Glutes, hamstrings, we get the upper body, the shoulders, we work out the spine. It's awesome for anyone who sits all day. We kind of reverse the slouch, better our posture. We stretch out our entire body. So great for all levels. I don't use any props in this video, but if you normally use a block in your practice, I would recommend grabbing that now and your mat, and let's get started. Today we start in mountain pose at the top of the mat. Finding our footing here, feet hip width apart. Inhale, reaching the arms up, drawing the shoulders down. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Taking one round of breath here, maybe closing the eyes. Thanking ourselves for getting on our mat today, especially if it's been a super long day. You're here. Inhale, arms above the head. And exhale to fold, keeping a decent bend in the knees, grabbing onto the opposite elbow, letting the head hang. Maybe drawing a circle with it, a little infinity sign. Maybe finding a gentle sway here, releasing tension, letting everything kind of just flop around. And on your next inhale, we release the arms and arise, hands above the head. Exhale, sweeping them behind, interlacing the fingers, opening through the chest. Reaching the hands back and up, feeling the spread through the front body, picturing the collarbones just widening here, reaching back. Big inhale and exhale to release. One more time, inhale, the hands above the head. Exhale to sweep them behind, this time interlacing the fingers the opposite way, so the thumb that feels weird is on top. Opening the chest, lifting the gaze. Exhale to release. Inhale, hands above the head, and this time on the exhale, folding forward. Inhale to find length, flat back. Reaching through the crown of the head, finding a nice long spine. And exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. And slowly releasing down onto the belly, untucking the toes. Inhale to lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, bring the forehead back down, pressing back up through plank and into our first downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, one and then the other. Maybe bending one knee, taking our hip with it, and the other side. Warming up the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the hip flexors get so tight when we're sitting all day. Lifting the knees, the heels, rounding through the back, shifting our weight forward, coming into plank pose, bending the knees, going onto the knees, sending our hips back, child's pose, keeping the toes tucked. Inhale to lift the hips, pressing back up into downward facing dog. And exhale to round through the back, going onto the knees, sending the hips back, child's pose. Inhale to lift, moving through this little flow motion, a few times, moving with the breath. Really warming up the spine, lubricating the spine. Maybe taking a big sigh of relief here that we're on our mats, moving around. One more time, up and over. This time, untucking the toes, ending in child's pose, sending the hips back. Bringing the palms together and reaching them behind the head. Elbows walking out to the front of the mat, stretching out the triceps. Taking a nice deep breath here, filling the lungs. And exhale to gently release the hands, lifting the chest. We're coming into our tabletop position. So finding that foundation here. Spreading through the fingers. We'll be peeling. I lied, we're doing a cat and cow first. Goodness gracious. Inhale to drop the belly, gazing forward. Exhale to round through the back. Finding our flow here, maybe with me, maybe not with me. Maybe taking a little side, a little funky cat-cow. Oh, just getting out all those kinks. Evening ourselves out before finding ourselves in a static tabletop pose. Now we're peeling our left arm through the chest, up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, scooping it under the right arm, coming onto the left shoulder. Inhale, press back up, reaching up with the left hand. And exhale to scoop under. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scoop under. Maybe this time taking the right hand behind us, coming into a bind, trying to grab the left thigh. Finding a little bit more space here. Opening up through the back, gazing behind us. Exhale to gently release, pressing back up. Reaching that left arm up one more time. Circling it behind us. Coming back to the mat. Tucking the toes, sending the hips up, downward facing dog. Walking the fingertips out. Raising that left leg, three-legged dog. Bending the knee, planting the foot in between the hands, a low lunge. Inhale, hands come above the head. Exhale, they open to cactus, pulling the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, sinking a little bit deeper into that hip. And reaching the arms around, interlacing the fingers, walking the hands down the leg to wherever feels comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale to sink a little bit deeper. Opening up through that front hip flexor. Exhale to release, planting the right hand on the inside of the foot, reaching that left arm up for a twist. Circling it around, lifting that back knee, turning the toes to face the side of the mat, wide-legged forward fold. Finding length in the spine, and on the exhale, folding down, reaching the forearms to the mat, maybe widening our stance a little bit. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat. Deep breaths. You're here now, this is your space. Inhale to lift the chest and walk the fingertips over to the right foot, grabbing onto the ankle. Trying to pull ourselves so we can reach our forehead to the calf, feeling a deep sensation through the hamstrings, through the back of the legs. Remembering to breathe. And walking the fingertips over to the other side, that left foot. Nice deep breaths, really releasing into the stretch, into the sensation. On your next exhale, gently lifting back up, turning to face the front of the mat, lowering that right knee and taking the left knee back to meet the right. Finding our tabletop pose. We can neutralize the spine if we like with a quick cat-cow. Inhale and exhale to round. Sometimes that just feels good in the middle of a practice. Coming into static tabletop. Inhale, reach that right arm up high. And exhale to scoop it under the left. Inhale, press back up and reach. Exhale, thread the needle. Reaching up high, inhale. Exhale, threading the needle, this time coming to stay. If we took the bind on the other side, we can always take the bind. Left hand comes behind and wraps around, opening, trying to peel the shoulder back. Exhale to release, pressing back up, taking that right hand up one more time before circling it around, and pressing up into our downward facing dog. Raising the right leg and bringing it all the way through, stepping into our low lunge, inhaling the arms above the head, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, cactus, drawing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. This time maybe taking the hands behind the back, interlacing the hands, walking them down the leg. Shining the heart forward. Breathing nice and deep. Exhale to gently come out, planting that left hand, peeling the right up to the sky. Circling it around. Lifting that left knee, this time turning onto the inside edge of that left foot, coming into Skandasana, side lunge. Finding what feels good here. Maybe reaching that left arm up, getting a little side body stretch. And switching sides, moving with care. Pointing the right toes up to the ceiling. And moving back over. Turning back into our little bit of a high lunge. And then we're going to heel toe that foot over to the left edge of the mat, coming into pigeon. If you've been sitting all day, if you have a desk job, even if you're on your feet all day, sometimes that's almost even more straining on the legs because we're up on them, but we're not really actively using all of the muscles. I feel like that tires mine out more than sitting does sometimes. Finding what feels good in this pigeon pose for you today. Maybe a little rock, maybe a little flow. Maybe we find sleeping pigeon. We come onto our forearms. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. Releasing tension, finding an area that we're holding on to right now. Where are we holding tension? In our shoulders, in our feet, in our forehead, and release it. This is your time. You're on your mat. You're here. Inhale to lift the chest. Swinging that left leg around, placing it on top of the right. So the left foot comes onto the right knee. Into fire log pose, and we just walk the fingertips forward. Getting a nice stretch in the outer glutes. This one always makes me want to rock a little side to side. And inhaling back up. Extending that right leg out straight, crossing the left over, so we're coming into a twist. Taking the right arm to the left knee. You can have the hand raised, we can have it straight. So many options to us in this life. Breathing nice and deep. Our spine is nice and long, thinking of pulling a thread up through the crown of the head, reversing all of the slouching. And coming back through center, taking that left foot over, swinging the right leg behind us, coming into pigeon on this side. Making our way there. Yummy, yummy hip release. Noticing how this side feels different maybe than the other. Noticing what has come up for us maybe throughout our practice. Thoughts, emotions. And finding that quiet space, just connecting with our breath. Connecting back to the self, taking this time for yourself. And on the next inhale, lifting the chest, taking that right leg around into fire log pose. I'm going to scoot back into the middle of the mat here. Fire log pose has become one of my favorite poses for glutes. I just love it. Just love it. Can't get enough of it. We can always play with the angle of the feet. We can always be in butterfly pose if that feels good as well. Have the legs out here. Whatever feels good to your body. And rising up, coming into the twist, extending the left leg nice and long. Breathing into the lower back, the lumbar spine. Exhale to gently come out, making your way to any seated position that feels comfortable for you. We have about 2 little stretches left. So taking the right hand to the left ear and just gently using gravity to reach the head to the right shoulder. Just a gentle neck stretch. And release, tucking the chin into the chest, rolling it to the other side, taking that left hand to the right ear. Scratching the back of your neck. Deep belly breaths. And releasing, maybe finishing the circle. Taking it one round the other way. Reaching the arms out long to the sides and scooping the right underneath the left, coming into eagle arms, trying to reach palms together. If we can't make it, that is totally okay. If we're here, you can always grab onto the shoulders as well. Inhale, reaching the arms up, tucking the chin into the chest, feeling that space between the shoulder blades open. Placing our attention there on what that feels like. One more time, inhale, hands high. And exhale to release, sending them out to the sides, scooping the left arm underneath. Did I just do that one? I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Whichever one you didn't do before. Goodness. Inhale, the hands up, tucking the chin into the chest. One more nice deep breath. Inhale, hands high. And exhale to release. One more inhale, hands above the head. And exhale, take them to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope we were able to relieve and target all of the tension areas that we get from our daily work life. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. I have new videos up every single day, at least one, if not 2. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And thank you again for practicing with me and sharing your time. It's always an honor. Namaste.